You've seen the Longshot LR-3 camera system here on the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to add multiple cameras. Gavin here from ultimatereloader.com. We've been having a lot of fun with the LR-3 camera system. For the longest time, we've wanted a reliable target camera system, and this has saved us a bunch of time and allowed us to capture our shooting a lot more effectively and thoroughly. We can set this system up, we can go to the bench at 100 yards and we can shoot multiple rifles. We can decide when we want to record the screen or record to the internal memory on our devices. We can use iPhones and iPads and Android tablets. It's been a real help. You're going to want to check out our overview video where we go over all of the features in depth. We talk about the app, we talk about how to set everything up. Okay, to summarize, these cameras, the LR-3 system that is, from Longshot, have a 2-mile range, 2688 by 1512 HD imagery, all axis camera adjustment. It's really easy to get things dialed in while you've got your device right next to the target. You can get your distance set, you can get your angle set, all of that. You can do things like measure group size. It's got a shot locator, and there are apps, as I mentioned, for both iOS and Android. You're going to want to check out the overview story, and then also if you check out our Ultradyne dual aperture sight story, we had it set up shooting some steel targets, which has been really fun. Adding additional cameras is really easy. I'm just going to turn all of these on. And when you do that, each of these modules, these are the cameras and this is the receiver. You can tell the difference because there's no camera here on this upper recessed panel. They're going to boot up. They're going to present a Wi-Fi network. Each has a separate SSID. And you can connect to one of those SSIDs and see those cameras show up right on the Longshot app. So there's a camera selection dialog. It's really easy to use, and after I talk through our demo, we'll show that process end to end. So here's what we did. We were just filming with the MDT ground pod, and we wanted to do multiple shooting scenarios to kind of test different dynamics for this bipod, different shooting angles, different distances, that kind of thing. So we had a steel target at 336 yards and we had a steel target at 176 yards. One was kind of straight out on the ridgeline, one was down over the ridgeline, down elevation, down into kind of the bowl area. And we wanted to set up one camera at each of those targets so that we could quickly switch between to capture the action. This worked out really well. So for one of the targets, we took the iPad, this iPad right here, out there and set the target, kind of set the angle, got the right composition, while our other team member went over with an iPhone to the 336-yard target and did the same thing. We were able to meet back and switch between at will while we were filming, which is really awesome. A couple notes about this kind of setup. First, you don't need cell reception. So some people might do things like, oh, let's FaceTime 2 phones or something like that. Yeah, you have to have cell reception, and as most of you know, many times when you're out shooting in the middle of nowhere, you don't have cell reception. Another nice aspect of having a camera system in general is that you don't have all of the nasty mirage that you're going to see through a spotter scope. You know, if you're 1,000 yards from the target and you've got vegetation that's warmed up, you've got sun hitting the hillside, the mirage can get really, really crazy. Now that can help you while you're shooting. It can help you compensate for wind direction and all that. But if you're trying to see what's going on, see where shots are hitting, if you're trying to capture this to share with your friends or like myself to share with all of you, that's obviously a real problem. So these are some of the ways that Longshot technology has really helped us. Okay, so I'm going to take you up the ridge and we'll take you back to that shooting story and walk through things in real time. Hold bottom edge here. Oh, we knocked the target right off the chain. Very nice. So as you can see, we were having a lot of fun up there, and there's a lot more fun to come now that the snow is melting and we're getting into spring. And in terms of setting up the multiple camera views, it could not be easier. I've got all of the cameras turned on here. We've got the Longshot app open here on the iPad. I just tap on this connected icon. That's going to bring up camera 1 and camera 2. One note is you're going to want to make sure that you're not auto joining your regular internet Wi-Fi network. We had that happen just a moment ago. So I just forgot that network. We've got multiple SSIDs here that are available. We can connect to any of them. And when we hit, for instance, camera 1 here, say hi to Kyle. Kyle's our camera guy, one of them. So we can see this camera here pointed that direction. And if we want to switch cameras, we can go back to the available cameras and hit camera 2. Say hi to Serena Shoots. Serena's our writer. She does all of the article write-ups. We happen to be collaboratively filming today. And that's it. If we go back to the available cameras, we can connect up to 4. So we could have 1 receiver, 4 transmitter cameras, and switch that easily between all of them in the field. So what is our next steps with Longshot? Well, we're going to set up some long shots and capture the action with the system. We're going to also add additional cameras and capture some really cool shooting action. And then a lot of it is going to be shooting at 100 yards because that's where we evaluate rifles and where we gather chronograph data and shoot for groups and produce those results that we share in the stories. So we're really happy with Longshot, and it's really exciting to have this system. Here's what I'd like to hear from you is, do you have a Longshot camera? Are you interested in adding multiple cameras? Drop a comment and we'll discuss. Look for those upcoming stories. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss those. That concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, where we've got unrestricted content, and Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all those channels. Ultimate Reloader also has a commercial solutions division serving law enforcement, the military, and the gun industry. We have some unique capabilities, including a comprehensive suite of recoil testing and evaluation capabilities, trigger profiling, and more. If you're interested in custom rifles like what we build here on the channel or gunsmithing services, you're going to want to go to rifles.ultimatereloader.com and get on the wait list. If you're interested in becoming a professional gunsmith, check out the Sonoran Desert Institute. They've got a degree program, they've got a certificate program, and you can study from home. Learn more at sdi.edu. Thanks again for watching.